Today I will teach you how to build Spinal Track for Micro Connects coasters. But first, why do we need to use Spinal Track? Well, it's quite simple. Stock track is really flexible, and if you want to build big coasters with tube supports, you can't just use the track. The track will bend and move in ways that will slow the car down and make your coaster wobble all over the place. With that being said, let's get started. First up is the FlexiRod Spinal Track. It only requires 4 different pieces to build. You start with a FlexiRod and an orange connector. Then you use a neon green and tan clip for the connection point to the track. This spinal track is actually really easy to connect to the track. You just click it into the tan connectors. Keep in mind that you do need the track to be on the right side. If you try and connect it upside down, it will easily fall off and not work. Optionally, you can use black clips instead of tan, but this isn't as good because the black clips don't connect as tight to the FlexiRods. You can also add more FlexiRods using red connectors for more strength. I personally don't use this because I don't think it looks as good, but the option is yours. And now for connecting it to a base or supports. It's really quite simple. For the most part, I just use 180-degree connectors and it works perfectly fine. Hinges are also a great method because they connect seamlessly and work at any angle. If you're having trouble connecting each of the rods together, you can also use 45-degree connectors with rods or more FlexiRods for a more versatile connection point. Next up is the micro-piece spinal track. This design is my favorite and is able to bend and twist with no effort and is super strong. I've seen other designs like this one here that use the same sort of design but are flawed for a major reason. If you bend or twist them in a way, the connection point will easily break. For this reason, I don't recommend using it unless you're short on red connectors. Anyway, you're going to want to build this in 2 different sections. The first has the orange rods on the furthest connection point. It has 5 yellow connectors plus 2 extra red connectors on the end. The second has it on the innermost point. It only has 3 yellow connectors and will connect to the first section using 2 of the red connectors. The amount of yellow connectors is your choice, but I recommend at least 8 to 10 for each of these 2 rod length sections. When you're building your model, you can easily add more or less of these connection points. You can also replace some of the red connectors for yellow if you're limited on pieces. I built this test track so I can show you how to connect the spinal track to a base or supports. Don't worry about building a tall structure like this, just look at the connection points. First up, if you want to connect the track to box supports, you can use red, yellow, and white connectors for the large section. You can also use a red rod that goes from micro to standard with a yellow connector on the smaller section. Then you can use any method to connect it to the supports. If you're going to be using some micro tube supports, it's really quite simple. You just use a red connector and put a rod through one of the holes on your tube supports. If you have a little bit of wiggle, you can always add a spacer on the rod to make this not happen. And for the standard tube supports, you can use a 3D connector to connect to a connector that will feed through your spinal track. You can also use this same method of using a small to large rod with a yellow connector. And that's it! You are now a pro when it comes to connect spinal track. Let me know if you have any other questions or any other tutorials you want to see. Thanks for watching.